Chelsea are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to another match review. This is Lille 1, Chelsea 2. Chelsea go through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League 4-1 on aggregate. I couldn't be happier, especially that game gave me a couple of heart attacks. We're gonna get into everything. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I post a lot of football content. I also post a lot of general football content on Instagram if you like short 1-minute videos. So try to follow me on there as well. And without further ado, let's get into this match review. Looking at the starting 11, I really wasn't too surprised. I think the biggest surprise for me was that we were playing 5-3-2 because that's not typically a formation that we see. I thought that maybe Ziyech or Mason Mount would play ahead of Kovacic or Jorginho in this match, but I saw the lineup, thought it was pretty defensive. Obviously, all three of those midfield players can do a good job of holding onto the ball, progressing the ball, and I thought that it was going to be more or less a pretty straightforward match for Chelsea, given that we had a 2-goal advantage going into this. Obviously, we're playing away. There's been a lot of drama that's been going on at the club. There's been a lot of focus on it, and that can't be easy for the players to deal with. In this first half, Lille really had the advantage. You could see that they had the home support. They were really rallying them on. It was like a 12th man for them. And Chelsea conceded a penalty. Jorginho didn't feel like had a great game at that point. He had been giving the ball away a lot in midfield, and then during the penalty incident, his arm was flailing. The ball clearly hits his arm. It's a clear penalty, and Lille get one. They go 1-0 ahead. They're just 1 goal behind on aggregate. The entire stadium lights up, and it was really feeling bleak for Chelsea at that moment. Lille had all of the ball. We could barely string together passes. We weren't creating anything. We looked really poor. I was just counting down the minutes until halftime because I really felt that we needed to make a halftime substitution. I really felt like we just needed that break from the atmosphere for Thomas Tuchel to kind of level the players' heads. And literally in the kick right before halftime, Christian Pulisic scores an absolute beauty of a goal. It was a brilliant through ball by Jorginho. He redeemed himself for that. That's 2 really great assists in 2 games. And I don't know how Christian Pulisic created this space. Like, that was so impressive because the angle was extremely tight. And all of a sudden, right before halftime, that team talk changes. And now Chelsea are level, but we still have our 2-goal advantage going into the break, which is massive. That's a massive difference between the team talks. The team comes out. Mason Mount comes on for Kovacic. I thought he might come on for Jorginho. Maybe the assist changed that, but this also allowed Chelsea to have a little bit more width on the pitch. Christian Pulisic looked in a more natural position, felt like he was getting on the ball more, but still Lille kept going for it. They kept fighting for it. Massive credit for them because they didn't give up. They kept going, and you could tell that they really fought everything in this match, and I was really worried. They had a brilliant chance from a corner that was quickly taken. When a team takes a corner so quickly, you know that it's trouble because you know that it's something that they've practiced in the training ground, and I knew something was going to come off from it, and they were so unlucky not to score. It hit the post. It was a really brilliant header, and if that had gone in, the game would have been completely different. It would have just been a 1-goal advantage for Chelsea yet again, and they would have been in a very dangerous area because Chelsea really didn't look like scoring. Christian Pulisic scored completely against the run of play. It really came out of nowhere. So I felt Chelsea were super fortunate in that eventually Azpilicueta gets the goal, comes off of his knee thanks to a really great assist. Mason bended the ball so brilliantly, and Azpi scores. I just love his celebration, the way that he's screaming. You can hear it on the mic. Like, I absolutely love that. Our captain scoring. Look what it means to him. And at this point, the tie is buried. Chelsea have 3-goal advantage, and it's not going anywhere at this point. So while Chelsea technically did win by the 4-1 on aggregate and 2-1 in this tie. I really felt that Lille in this game had a very good game and Chelsea didn't look so convincing. Like I mentioned, it's kind of to be expected with everything that's going on. I'm hoping after the international break things would have settled down a little bit more and hopefully we can get back to some more consistency. But I'm a little bit worried about this Middlesbrough game because they're going to have a very, very strong team. They've already knocked out some really strong opponents as well. As for my man of the match, I think I'm gonna go for Christian Pulisic because I felt that goal was really difficult. It really changed the game in my opinion, and it brought Chelsea back into the game and kind of steadied us a little bit because we were getting very, very nervy. I think Azpilicueta could also be a great option because he defended for his life as he always does and he got a goal, which is something that Azpi doesn't always get. Let me know who you think the man of the match should be and how you felt the game was. Who do you want to draw in the quarterfinals of the Champions League? It's all fair game. We can draw absolutely anybody, an English team or not, and let me know how you find that, how you think that that's going to go. Hope that you enjoyed this quick match review. I'm keeping it very short because it's late and I've already created a lot of content. So if you haven't seen it, had a stream with Eunice, we did talk a bit about a preview, but we also did talk a lot about Chelsea's future and the potential owners of the club, so go check that out. I have some Champions League coverage on my Instagram page as well, at Elizabeth Hellenic. So let me know how you thought this game went down. I want to know about it. Hope you enjoyed this match review, and until next time, I'm out. Bye.